Okay, folks, I decided to do a little video on how to adjust the bands on a 5R55E automatic transmission. This particular transmission is out of a 2001 Ford Explorer Sport Trac. I just finished overhauling the rotating assembly. Haven't put the valve body back in yet, but I'm getting ready to do a band adjustment. And before I got ready to do this, I looked around on YouTube for just a minute to see what kind of videos were out there, and really couldn't find a good to-the-point video on how to do this. You know, there was several videos where you got to watch them for 10 or 15 minutes and maybe get a half-ass inclination on how to do it. But I just decided to make a short one on exactly how to do it in layman's terms. Not going to get too technical here. So these transmissions actually have 3 bands in them. There's 2 in the front here, and then there's another one in the back that does not have an adjustment for reverse, low and reverse. This transmission had the rear band was broken. Appears to be a common problem with these. It had a sloppy sun shell also that I think maybe contributed to that. But anyway, so let's adjust these bands. I've got some new jam nuts on here. The kits usually come with new nuts that have the rubber O-rings behind them. And I've got the jam nuts run all the way out to the end of the adjustment screw so that I have room to work. And basically the way you do this on this particular model transmission is you screw the adjustment screw all the way in, okay, until you get a sharp rise in torque. Now, the repair manual tells you to screw it in and tighten it to 10 foot-pounds. I don't have a small torque wrench that I can use for this purpose. I find that slight torque settings on a large torque wrench are usually not very reliable as far as accuracy. So 10 foot-pounds is really not very much. You can basically achieve that by hand. Just tighten it until you get a slight, sharp rise in torque, which is right there. Okay, once you get that sharp rise in torque on the adjustment screw, then you turn it all the way back out 2 turns on this particular transmission. This adjustment setting is the same for both of these bands. All right, hopefully this helps some people.